am participating in Fire Ops 101 at the Fire Department's training center, and I'm exhausted.
It was not at all what I expected. You know, claustrophobic and smoky and very uncomfortable, and there was no actual heat. Imagine doing that when there's an actual fire happening. Pretty amazing.
Thank you all for coming. My name is Jimmy Wright. I think I've got to meet everybody. I'm a captain here. The city of Durham, here 20 years. We're trying to be more involved in our community. We're also trying to do a lot more with the fire department here with events like today. So I think it's going to be a great opportunity for us to work together, and also to get you an opportunity to see kind of what we do and understand why, when we ask for all that money, why we're asking, and what that difference really makes for our safety, but also the citizens. They'll help you through anything that you need with your gear, with the air pack, anything with the scenario. It is going to be physically demanding, no doubt about it. It's going to be exhausting, so we're going to try to pace it the best that we can and work with you. If you feel like you're strong enough to do it, we'll have someone there to help. If you'd rather just watch it, that's perfectly fine with us too.
What we'll get is a fire department patch. Woohoo! The least performer of the group will get the mini patch. Try not to go home with a little patch.
Just go ahead and put my name on that.
For the PPE, we've got, I think, everybody's sizes now. We've got it set aside. We'll get you in it. We'll make sure it fits about as good as we can get it.
When that call comes, you just sew your feet in and pull it up and go.
Most people will set their stuff up outside the truck,
Like
however
this.
they like it.
Yeah.
So this is pretty normal for your pants. Your jacket will be laid out, your hood, everything like that, so you can just get in.
You got to
as
put
fast
this
as possible.
on in seconds.
Yes.
I'm tired already from this walk over here, but
Oh, it only gets better. You guys spend a lot of time dragging hose around, so they're used to it. We're going to try to get you guys on board with it. Got 40 minutes to do a lot of stuff. That nozzle reaction.
Oh man, the power back on that leg. I see what you're saying now. If there's zero visibility.
Right. So
Talking to her.
the communication piece is big, because this, moving hose through this,
Yeah.
and then going to a completely dark place and moving hose, way different.
The captain had placed me in his role of serving as captain, so I should have been overseeing the deployment of the hose, but because we were short-staffed, I had to actually get out of the captain's role and go into the actual deployment. So I lost the ability to oversee the whole operation and had to get right down.
We're going to actually do some of the things that we have to do to get inside of a building, and then probably the most time-critical incident, a piece of the operation that we do, which is a search. It's one of the primary things that we have to do, because no building that we go to is clear of occupants until we clear.
That's where firefighters get screwed up a little bit, get disoriented, things like that. So it's not just hauling butt in there, turning a bunch of ways, trying to find a victim. We have to continually orient ourselves to where we're at, so that when we do find that victim, like I told you, when we find a victim, we immediately call command advise that we have a victim and our location, so that way we can start making our way back out, and then as soon as we come to
victim
this,
on the Charlie side of the building. Or
something like that.
If you can't get through the door, it slows you up. That's more time for the occupant on the inside, more time they're exposed to the toxic atmosphere, the less chance they have at surviving.
It takes time to wedge into the door and hit the Halligan with the axe to try to wedge it in between the door and the door jamb. That took a lot of work. We needed some help. Me and Marshall, we needed help to get it done. So
We're going to start the fire in the corner with the chair, just watch fire grow. We're going to let it go to what firefighters call a flash, which is fire will be from floor to ceiling, full room of fire, and we're going to hit it with a hose line.
And you're going to see the fire's going to progress from one fuel to the next.
5 minutes.
We're not quite at flash yet.
Our response time is
All right, now we're at flash.
Early detection is key, and if we get behind the 8 ball, we're beat, and it's playing catch up. That's where good aggressive firefighting comes in. That's where tactics and strategy and all that the tools that we have and the people that we throw on the scene, that's what's critical in stopping that fire progression.
Now you're going to run into a technical side of things. So you're going to have an extrication vehicle, patient inside, chaotic scene. You add in the component of heavy traffic and all the other things that can come along with a bad wreck. Let the tool do all the work.
Only 3 of us, and 2 really working. We try to make our efficiencies work for us. So I'd grab 1 of each. All right. And head for the car.
Did not expect the tools to be that hard to manage. Definitely have a lot more appreciation for the adeptness that it takes to make those things do what they're supposed to do. I think I expected cars to be easier to break into than they are. I tried like 5 or 6 times to break the glass of a door and did not get to do it, which, you know, in videos and the movies they always make it so easy to just hit that thing and break it open. It's not.
I just want to kind of give you a rundown of what you're getting ready to see happen, and all of it's going to incorporate everything you've done today. This is kind of what we would call the bread and butter fire. It's something we do on a regular basis that we continuously see. All the assignments that are given are benchmarks that we have to make on every single fire, no matter how big or how small. The bigger they are, the more trucks we pull in, and maybe the more hose or the more search crews, so on and so forth. But at the end of the day, we have to have our initial line, we have to have a backup line, we have to have a RIT team, rapid intervention team, which is for our safety. If something happens to us, that's solely all they do is come get us. So the scenario today is a basement fire, one of the more challenging fires for us, especially when you can't enter from the exterior of the building because you're going down the set of stairs, which is essentially a chimney. So all the heat, all the smoke is funneling up. So what we have to teach is very quick. You find the door, you get to it, and you get down in a hurry. But in that time, they're feeling to make sure the stairs aren't burned away, making sure everything's stable for them to get down there, but they've got to get to the bottom to put some water on it to cool it down.
I think we need to move towards a 4-and-4 model. When you look at cities like Winston-Salem that has 4, I think, on the ladder and 3 or 4 in the engine. When you look at cities like Greensboro that already does 4-and-4, I think that's where fire departments in our area are moving towards, and I think we need to go there too.